22! Get ready! Set! All eyes! Black 18! Blue 30! White 80! Blue 85! Red 29! Red 10!
The give to the back. Got room at the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting more.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Francis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Hines is tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting pool and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time.
Setting the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Rides the back on the option, the gift. Fighting off the defender. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The play action fake. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Hard running there. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so...
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Francis. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
1st down, West Virginia.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes a handoff. It's Hubbard. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20.
Play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Nice play by the DB.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is a good sign for this defense.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back. Pulls it out. Runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit. Making them honor the run. And then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play. And they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Wants to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Touchdown, West Virginia! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Francis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what throws the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that looks like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch on the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for room. It's Hubbard. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense is at...
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute that. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently?
This offense has dialed up this time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets away. And as he throws. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Mountaineers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets.
Let's see if this offense comes out slinging from the first play of the drive down late. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff from the gun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field,
opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football.
and I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but... It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when they're